Guys, we made 2-ingredient protein puffs, and all it took was keto chow of whatever flavor you want and some cottage cheese. And I used pecan sticky bun and chocolate peanut butter. So we made some 2-ingredient delicious protein puffed cookies.
Y'all, these are so good, I could almost slap Judy. Chocolate peanut butter, pecan sticky bun, I could almost slap Sammy. Not really, but almost. This dadgum good. Yeah, buddy.
Hi, this is Terry. I've lost 180 pounds on a meat-focused, low-carb diet. I've managed to maintain since 2022. Stick around because I never know what adventure I'm on. Okay, so to get this started, let's see. I saw this again. I saw it by Rick. It's the letter I and R-I-C-K on TikTok. I changed the amounts because I wanted a smaller batch in 2 different ways. So what he says, he calls for a half cup of peanut butter powder, half cup of cottage cheese, a 4th cup of sweetener, and he uses sugar-free chocolate chips. I don't want the sweetener and chocolate chips. So this may be great or maybe an epic fail. But what I have right here, y'all know I love my keto chow. So I want to try it with protein powder instead of peanut butter powder. So I have a pecan sticky bun and a chocolate peanut butter. One of these days I need to order a package so that way I can show y'all the package. But anyway, and then, so it's a 4th cup of the protein powders and a 4th cup of cottage cheese. I don't have my little blender thing. So we're going to try this immersion blender. Again, might just be a total epic fail, but you know, it'll be all right. We got to do what we got to do and see how it goes. I'm going to bring you all along for the ride, whether this is great or not. Now he says mix the powder and cottage cheese and sweetener, shape into cookies and place on a parchment lined sheet. He has 2 methods. You can, and then top with chocolate chips. Bake at 350 for 15 to 20 minutes. Take them out, let cool, and enjoy. He says a pro tip, air fry for 8 to 12 minutes on 360 for a better texture. So we are going to air fry them so that way we can see what we think. So I'm going to put in, first one I'll do is the pecan sticky bun. Get my little spoon here. So I'm going to put the powder in first, and then I'm going to put in the cottage cheese. Like I said, this could be a total disaster. And he uses sweetener. But like I said, I don't want to use sweetener because I feel like the protein powder is sweet enough. So this could be an absolute mess. So let me kind of give it a little something, maybe creative. Because your cottage cheese has like texture to it. So I'm trying to chop it up. Like I said, he had a little miniature blender. And I don't have mine. I couldn't find it. Of course, I'm not going to lie. I didn't look super hard for it. But. Let's see. What I could do on the next one is chop up the cottage cheese first and then stir it in together, since I'm using this immersion blender. So let me set this off to the side now. And let me just go in with this spoon. It doesn't say whether you preheat it to 360 or not. So I'm going to go ahead and just time, temp. I'll just go ahead and start it at 360 and let it, I could change, let me do the time. So I'll set it high enough for it to, so that it'll be okay. I'm going to switch to a fork and see if that helps me kind of blend the ingredients a little better. I could get in there with my hands, but y'all know I don't like to do that. So I'm going to just kind of keep doing this, and I'm going to mix it up until it's all blended, and then I'll pat out little cookies, and I will be back. All right, so let me just try this. That might help it blend a little better. Yeah, let me just go this way. just kind of get it all mixed up better. I think that's what I'll do on the next one is, like I was saying, I will puree or use the immersion blender for the cottage cheese first, so that way it's all pureed out. Because there's a lot of people that use cottage cheese to make all kinds of things now. I'm sure you all have seen all the breads and the wraps and whatnot. So it's kind of like it feels like a dough texture. It's a little dry, but that's like when I say dry, I don't know, it's just a little dry. So now I don't know how many I'm going to make. I'm just going to make a few. I'll make a few small ones, and then what we'll do is, while these are cooking, we'll go on and do the other one. We'll make 4. Looks like that'll be a good number. And like I said, he put chocolate chips on his and sweetener. So, and I will link in the description of this video, I will link back to his TikTok. Again, it's TikTok, so if you don't have TikTok, you might not be able to watch it. But you could probably find him on YouTube. Most people who are on TikTok have YouTube and vice versa. So, alright. I'm going to assume that it's warmed up. Let's go ahead and just set them in. Just going to drop them in there. And again, this is the pecan sticky bun. I didn't spray the bottom. Well, too late now. I'll have to wash it later. Alright, so he says 8 to 12 minutes. So let's turn down the time. I'm going to go ahead and do 8, and we'll check back in 8 minutes in that. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get back to this. And let's do like I said and puree up the cottage cheese first. Alright, so now I've got my cottage cheese pureed up. I'm going to go ahead and add in our chocolate peanut butter. Now if you like to use those chocolate chips, you know, the no sugar added, I think Lily's makes some. I think there's a bunch of different brands out there nowadays. But you could definitely sprinkle in a few of them, or you could even grind up some and just have some shaved chocolate in there if you wanted. But I think this will be, you could also, for the pecan sticky bun, you could take some pecans and shave those up. I think that'd be really good. Sprinkle some shaved pecan on the top of it or in the middle of it if you like some texture in your cookies. Now I'm going to do like I did a while ago, because that really made a difference whenever I was able to get my hands in it. And like I said, y'all know I hate doing this, but for the sake of science and for the sake of you people, don't want to sound so nice, you people. You know, I should have not even started that. I should have waited, but that's okay. We got 5 minutes. So now I'm going to kind of work on getting all this blended together. This one seems a little more dry. I might have had a little extra powder on the top or something. So I'll be back after I get this all mixed up. Give me a second. Funny thing is, if you grew up like me and you would always eat some cookie dough, there is no eggs in this. It's just protein powder and cottage cheese, so you could definitely do that. He does not say to flip halfway through. I think I'm going to wash my hands and go ahead and do that. I'll see if I can anyway. I might be kicking my rear end for not spraying it. Let's see. Ah! Look at them! They puffed up! I'll show you. Look at it. Alright. They look like mushrooms. That's funny. They're not sticking. They're sticking a little, but not bad. Hang on, let me get it. They definitely are shrinking once they're flipped, so that's a good thing. Come on down. It went down into that hole. Alright, come on, fella. There we go. Alright. Yeah, they are shrinking after I flip them. But all right, so it's been 4 minutes. I flipped them. I'll see you in 4 more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pat this out before it dries out. It's about to beep, but just for context, I kind of measured, and 1 serving of keto chow is about a half cup. So if you have the package, you can figure out it's probably going to be about 1/4 of a cup. But you could make these in all these different flavors. How fun is this? We got about 24 seconds, and then we'll pull them out and swap them over. Okay. Pull them out and see what we think. They may need to go longer, but this way we can go on and kind of get a look at them. They're protein balls. Look at that ball. Isn't that funny? This and I just made into 3. So let me get this out of the way and put these 3 in here. 2 and 3. All right, so time 8 and temperature 360. Again, he says in the oven. You can do it in the oven, but it just the texture was better in the air fryer. The oven is 350 for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to do what I just did, and we'll flip them in 4 minutes. And when they're both done, we'll come back and see. Well, they're just kind of hot. I don't want to touch around on them, so I'll be back in a little bit. Before we give these a try, I want to remind you guys I have a link, not a code, but a link down in the description of my video and all of my videos. And if you click that and you order from my link, then you'll get 10% off your order, and I'll get a 10% commission. So it's a win for you and a win for me. And don't forget, they have their fall flavors. It's eggnog, pecan sticky bun, maple waffle. Those 2 are my absolute favorite. And pumpkin spice caramel. But then they have just all kinds of flavors. So the cookies that you make, they don't have to be the ones I made. You make whatever pistachio cookies. Just imagine there's like endless flavors. But look, we put it on a little fall plate. Isn't that fun? So we're gonna give them a try. This is how they look. So like this is one. The chocolate ones did stick a little bit more. They are a little flatter. I think maybe they're not as done, but that's okay. So that's how they're looking. So yeah, 2 ingredients. And again, like I said, in the description of my video is a link. So now let's see what it's like inside. So it's like it's definitely airy. So this one is the pecan sticky bun. It's like a little puff pastry. I'm going to have the macros to what this would look like right here. Because half of a serving of the keto chow, half of a serving of cottage cheese, and you can have a fun dessert. That was 3, and this other one made 4. So that was the pecan sticky bun. Again, it's a puffy. It's puffy. I'm eating this other half. Go Iric. Go Iric. The link to his TikTok will be in the video description. I know he was a teacher. I don't know he's married, but if I could just spend some time in his brain. All right, let's break this chocolate one. Again, I think I didn't do this one quite long enough, but I don't care. This looks a little bit more like a brownie. Yeah, it is. It's like it's got like brownie texture. Yeah, sometimes brownies are crispy on the outside but gooey inside. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah, description of my video, you'll find a link to his video, a link to my link, and I'll put the recipe down, my recipe that I use to make these. If you make these, you have got to tag me, tell me, message me, email me, comment something. Please, because I want to know what other people think of this. Man, this is good enough. I'd slap Judy. I'd almost slap Callie. Not really, but almost. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.